Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Eusoff Muzaffar bin Mohamad Shahadan and I'm from SK Icoro with the code MBA 2040. First, let me tell you some things about myself. I'm turning 12 years old this year and I like to play Scrabble. I also like to read all kinds of books, but my favorite topic of book is science. Today, I'll be telling you about one of my favorite books, which is called Science Comics Trees, Kings of the Forest. The author of this book is Andy Hirsch, and this book is designed by John Green. This book is published by Roaring Book Press in 2018. This book has a really cartoonish, colorful, and kid-friendly art style. Okay, let me tell you the facts that I learned about this book. First, did you know that trees are the foundation of the natural food cycle? Trees can supply food and shelter to herbivores and other animals, and then the carnivores can target the herbivores in a predator-prey relationship to complete the natural food cycle. This book also talks about photosynthesis. Do you know what is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is when plants make their own food. Plants need 4 components to make this process work. Those components are carbon dioxide, air, sunlight, and water. The roots of trees and plants also respond to gravity. Next, the thing that I want to tell you regarding about the topic of this book is about plant and tree cells. These plant and tree cells have organs that are responsible for the tree's life. These organs are the mitochondria, the chloroplast, and the plasma membrane. Now we move on to tree species, which is one of my favorite topics in this book. There are lots of rare tree species like the baobabs, which grows in Africa and they're really huge. But my favorite tree species would be the crepe myrtle, because once the flower of each tree bloom, it looks my opinion would be the flowers of the tree look even more beautiful than other well-known flowers like roses, sunflowers, and orchids. Trees can adapt to extreme weather conditions, like the cactus which grows in hot, scorching, and dry desert. Because of that, it stretches its roots deep under the ground so it can find water for it to live. Do you know why a cactus plant has all those sharp and pointy spikes? It's to prevent, those are actually its leaves. It's to prevent from any water and humidity from escaping their body. Trees also have unique abilities like the yew tree, which behaves like a legendary hydra, which you can see in movies, games, or films. It is called that because once one trunk of this tree is chopped off, it can regrow one back, just like the legendary hydra. But the most majestic tree ability would be the banyan tree, because it can grow its crown until 120 meters. Isn't that large? Trees, do you know how trees communicate? They communicate using a network called the fungal network. Basically, these trees use mushrooms. Can you believe it? Mushrooms help trees. These trees can use mushrooms to communicate to trees that are really far away using this network. So, the mushrooms can also help the trees by giving a warning signal when there's an invasive or damaging herbivore coming there. So, they give a warning to to the tree to produce a liquid that makes the leaf taste bad and the bark taste bad, or even both become poisonous. Sometimes, for instance, like the koala, a eucalyptus tree which is toxic to any other animal, but only the koala has a special organ that produces that filters the toxic poison. Trees can be anywhere, like the spruce tree which grows in the freezing cold tundra. Or I'll give you another example of a tree. The dwarf willow tree, which looks like it's hanging on for dear life while growing on top of windy and tall mountains. Just because it's growing on the ground doesn't mean it's not alive. But the rarest tree, in my opinion, would be the rafflesia tree. Even if it's in Borneo, which is close to us. It would be really hard to find because it would be in the middle of the forest. It would take days, months, or even years. But once you find this tree, you'll find out another thing. This tree has a pungent, really bad smell. But it's also really beautiful, so don't judge a book by its cover. Trees can also help animals, either when they have a scar or a damaged part. These damaged parts are called deadwood. So woodpeckers and animals like woodpeckers and squirrels can make those damaged parts their home when drilling a hole. Trees are so kind. I hope you enjoy learning something and get inspired to read this book. Thank you for listening and paying attention to my story. Bye bye.